So usually I'll make videos like this. Usually my videos are of me playing gameplay, just having fun playing the game I love, Rainbow Six Siege. But seeing the current PC situation, I felt it was necessary to make this video. Ubisoft has been terrible at the job of preventing the hacker situation on PC. It's been a problem for years now, and they have not even taken advantage of like releasing patch notes or swapping their battle eye. The funny thing is, Macy J, I'd say like 7 months back, exposed Ubisoft because Battle Eye, their services work like this. You can pay them a certain fine every single month, and they can range from, I'd say, like maybe $1,000 a month or maybe like $50,000 a month for different tiers of moderation on your game. Now the only problem is that they don't pay for the highest tier, and we know they can afford it because there's 45 million people playing this game. I'll just show y'all how broken this game on console is too. The game's just bad right now. Ubisoft can be doing so much better, and they are not. It hurts to see this game just kind of go as you play it for so long and you can deal with it for so long, but these moments where you know this could have been prevented because it wasn't my ping. I always run on 9 to 11 ping. Sometimes I go to 30, but that doesn't even do anything. But whenever you have like problems like this, I just put in an entire mag into that Blackbeard, who was my friend. We were in a custom, and he didn't die. At this point, I can't take this game seriously if this is just going to be all it is. Bugs upon bugs upon bugs. If they brought back good modes like Grand Larceny event they're doing now, like Rainbow is Magic, that was freaking awesome. I love Rainbow is Magic. This will be one of my favorite games
knocked some of Mr.
ever.
Bear's stuffing loose, and down went Mr. Bear.
The only problem is that they just don't worry about the game that often. But they don't find it necessary. That they don't find it necessary. Well, no, they do find it somewhat necessary that they make this game manageable, that it can work, and that it's good. The problem is that we recently lost Mo Digga. And if you don't know who Mo Digga is, he was a Rainbow Six esports player who played for Evil Geniuses for quite a while. He quit Siege altogether. He dropped it because of the hacker situation in Ranked. I guarantee you, if you just go on Twitter and look up R6, chances are in the first 5 minutes of scrolling through Rainbow Six, you will find someone talking about the hacker situation. There will be Kickstar, Macy J, Bolo, anyone. Someone's voice will be heard. And at the moment, nobody's is. This is one of the dumbest situations ever, because this has been going on for 2 years. Their moderation is terrible. They cannot do anything about the hackers because they've just let it grow. They just let it kind of just get bigger and bigger. The swarm of this hornet's nest just slowly growing, and they don't get pesticide. They just leave it, and then they'll get the pesticide like a year later and ban them, which doesn't even work as well, because then you got a year of just people having to deal with obnoxiously obvious hackers not getting banned and not getting their elo back. And Bolo says he's done with Ranked. He can't 3 of the 5 ranked games he played had a hacker. Nobody knows how infuriating that must be to have to deal with hackers nearly every single time you play. You can't just have a normal game. Godly Noob quit for like a week. Didn't want to play it. He just hopped on Sea of Thieves or Minecraft and just played that because he knows He can't get stream sniped. He cannot deal with hackers.
Protect
So he'll
Mr.
just
Bear,
completely
Castle said.
shut
Make the room
it
stronger.
out. It's just one of the... It just hurts seeing this game go like this. This is gonna be how it dies. This will be how Rainbow Six fades from relevancy. People thought year two, IGN, a bunch of game companies thought Rainbow Six was gonna be next generation games. But next gen requires a lot if you're gonna get that name. And so far, they have not been showing next gen. They've been showing poor moderation and greediness. Notice how Ubisoft completely shattered the Pro League scene of For Honor and Brawlhalla. And guess who's next? Rainbow Six. One of the most successful games ever that they made is about to die. All because they can't seem to understand that their entire community is sick and tired of hackers. It's unplayable. This game, you cannot play it simply because it's just hackers. All it is hackers. I've never had this problem. However, when the DDoSing issue was around, oh my god, dude, it was retarded. I know I often don't say things like that, but it was retarded, and I understand exactly how PC it is. Knowing that they have to deal with so much simply for putting years of effort into a game. Yeah, okay, you get to maybe be in Pro League, but let's be honest. What are the chances of you finding a team before you get into Challenger League? Well, you're in Challenger League, guess what's happening? If you're in Challenger League, guess what's happening? I want you to guess. What happens when you're in Challenger League? You warm up in a ranked.
Were beaten. The day
But
was
no, you
won.
can't, because what are you exactly gaining? What exactly are you warming up? Oh, I'm warming up my ability to pick, Montane, and Blitz, and Fuse fast enough so I don't get killed by a cheater. That's what I'm learning. Oh my goodness. This will definitely help in Pro League. No, it won't. It won't. You'll be stuck down there, and they'll just keep beating you and beating you. You will not ever make it through this game. You will not make it. I hate saying it, but you will not make it. If you even think for a second, Plat, Diamond champions, they have it all they want. They're so good at the game. They can take down literally everyone. If they were to 1v5 some coppers, oh yes, dude, they would obviously know. Well, that's the problem. They're not really playing actual games. They're really just playing against hackers and stream snipers and the whole shebang. And chances are, if I were to go into the DDoS problem,
Sadly, Mr. Bear would later die.
If I were to make it to Plat, like my best friend Alpaca High, he's really close to making it to Plat. The only problem is that he's probably gonna get DDoSed maybe one of the 10 games he plays, and that's the number. That chance will slowly go up and up and up. There's no stopping it. There's nothing you can do but just sit and watch as your elo leaves. As these people commit actual federal crimes on console for an advantage in a video game. It's just sad. That's all I gotta say. Ubisoft, if someone at Ubisoft sees this, which is probably the lowest chance I'll hear in a million years. If you hear this, if you see this, if you watch this, fix your game. The whole community is begging you at this point. Because it's been a problem for over 2 years. And if you can't seem to fix the hacker situation and make a simple moderation team, then there's definitely a problem in your game. Take, for example, Apex. Apex is putting hackers against other hackers. They tag their profile and they instantly. Okay, so they're hacking. Good. Well, we'll just put them against those other guys. They give you a badge that you cannot take off because you hacked. It's as simple as that. If you push it, you just get banned. You see, the problem with Siege. Let me use another example actually. Valorant. They outright ban you if they see you even get a glimpse of hacking it. They instantly ban you. It's already in the beta. It's been out for maybe 2 months, and it already has a better moderation team than what you have over 5 years. That's pretty bad. Come on, it's 5 years and you still cannot seem to control hackers? You were given the honor to be called Next Gen Gaming. But Next Gen is really looking like you don't want it. And if you don't want it, Valorant might as well take it. Now I know Valorant's just a kind of a copy of CSGO, but honestly, it's a lot better game you are. Been here for about 2 months, and Apex has only been around for about 18 months, maybe 2 years. I don't know. I'll play Apex all that often. But if you can't seem to get a handle on the amount of hackers in your game, which is close to like maybe 1 million. That's 1/45th of your game. There's no way 1 million. Probably like 500,000, maybe 200,000. But it's somewhere in the thousands, which is outrageous. The ban waves aren't working, if you haven't noticed yet. We're still complaining. We want hackers to outright be punished as soon as you can tell. Put like a barrier on the top of the map or something. Make it where someone gets like maybe too many wall bangs in a single game that they get banned. I understand that this is a high liability, as we've seen in like Minecraft servers like iPixel, TNT jumping, and Skywars. You'd get banned because there was a barrier at the top of the map.
We need to find Mr. Bear, that rascal.
It's odd. It's an easier solution. I understand your game's also pretty buggy, which you need to deal with. Like, they did Pro League casters to clear once. Like, there's over 1,300 bugs in the game.
From a distance, they saw him.
1,300 bugs. Now, why? Surely you're pumping out patch notes once every maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks,
playtime.
And you can't see, and you've only been patching, I'd say 20 bugs per each. You got a lot of work to do if you're surely gonna fix this game.
They knew where Mr. Bear was. Now,
you've waited a bit too long, Rainbow. It's time we take a full 180 and we go back to what it was near, like, first year one. No barely any hackers. Maybe so they would probably get banned because there wasn't that many. The game was buggy, albeit the lighting issues, the sound issues, which is still a glaring problem to this day. The sound. I understand implementing sound into a game that actually like portrays your environment. Yeah, that's kind of hard to do. But I've been talking for 15 minutes already, and I'm pretty sure I got my point across.
Drone's ready.
Your game needs some fixing. It needs a cleanup crew, because right now it looks like an episode of Porters. I'm gonna be completely honest, because you're packing a lot of hackers, a lot of bugs, and a lot of glitches in your game. You gotta clean it up real quick. I understand this video is probably gonna be boring, considering you might have clicked off at maybe the 5-minute mark, me just rambling on about the same thing, hackers. But still, I love this game, and I want to be able to play it for a very long time. If I'm simply not able to, it hurts to see, because I don't know what else I would be playing without this game. I don't know what else I would. I probably wouldn't be playing Fortnite. Maybe Titanfall, maybe a lot more Minecraft. Heck, I don't know. I want FPS like Rainbow, because Rainbow is a very distinct game that I never ever imagined that I'd hook onto. But ever since I did, it's been good until I realized that day that this game is turning into a click and win game. Just put down your gadget and you win. So, how many is that? 4? Hackers, gameplay, glitches, and your community's toxic, but I can understand every single one is. You can't simply avoid that, but I won't count that one. I'll give you some slack. That's 3.
There was still a meanie running around.
Come on,
15
please, just
seconds
fix this
left.
game.
Only
If
one
we do,
last friend was left
We'll
standing.
be perfect from now on. And this game might as well
Just
be
5
alive,
more
like they're saying
seconds.
Fortnite will be around for the next couple of years. That's all I
The
gotta say for this
meanies
video.
had been beaten.
I'm sorry if you didn't like this. It's just, I think it needs to be done.